Nasrin is a very special lady, and she does a great job as town clerk. As you look back in the history of this country, it has been from one successive wave of immigrants to another who have staked their lot and built their future around the concept that the United States of America is a country that welcomes everyone.
This is Ashok, Vyas, and it's a great occasion at Eisenhower Park when we have many members of the community, including none other than the supervisor of Hempstead, Anthony Santino.
Absolutely.
And he's such a great community friend. And what makes you excited that you are here extending your wholehearted support again for Nasrin Ahmad's next bid?
Well, I'm very happy to be supporting our great town clerk, Nasrin. She does a wonderful job working for the residents of the town of Hempstead. Our town clerk's office in Hempstead is one of the best in the country because of her professionalism and her commitment to excellence. And I think it is so important that in our township, which is growing more and more diverse every day, that we have someone like Nasrin working for us, working for the people, an elected official, a woman of great accomplishment, as a true symbol that of the American dream, of a young woman who came to this country and worked her way up, worked in the town clerk's office for many years, and because of her knowledge and because of her background, was chosen to run for that office and has won election several times now with bigger and bigger numbers. And I think this year is going to be her best victory ever.
And those words are best for us to hear. And as looking at the time limitation, but there is one quick question I want you to share your response to, and that relates to when you work with Nasrin Ahmad, you are doing something unique in terms of helping Indian American community as well as the perception of women that people have, stretching a little bit more. Maybe there is something that she effortlessly offers to whatever she is doing in terms of connecting, in terms of handling some challenging situations. So being so close to her, anything specific that you think you found in her which you would like other women to emulate?
Well, I think it's really that commitment to excellence. I know when I became town supervisor, I asked all the various departments that we have in the town to do whatever they could to cut spending in order to help the budget so that we can continue our township without hurting taxpayers and without raising taxes. And she responded directly and worked, rolled up her sleeves and really got the job done and really went through every aspect of her office to do everything as efficiently and as cost effective for the taxpayers as possible. And really one thing I really want to say about Nasrin, I think Nasrin is a symbol of what this country is all about. It has always been and must always remain a welcoming place. It's the melting pot where people come from all over the world, bringing their own backgrounds, cultures, and religions, and making all of us here in this country stronger, each in its own way, building that fabric of America into the great hope for all mankind. And Nasrin's story is really such an important part of that, because that's her story, her personal story, and the story of this country really are intertwined. And she's a very special lady.
And lastly, as you said, she's a special lady, and everybody feels so comfortable that she's definitely going to win. So people are complacent. Sometimes they don't.
They have to come out and vote. They have to come out and vote, and particularly the South Asian community has to come out and vote for Nasrin Ahmad. And hopefully when they're in the voting booth, they'll remember the supervisor, Anthony Santino, as well.
Supervisor, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. A pleasure.
I want to start by thanking our great chairman of the Nassau Republican Party, Joseph Mondella. If it wasn't for his guidance, his nomination, his support from 2013 till today, ladies and gentlemen, you would not have a South Asian elected official in the United States.
this cycle of election. When you pass through this, it's like appearing again in the exam in which you have excelled already. How is the feeling?
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you so very much for supporting me to be here for my fundraiser. They say that you can never take anything for granted. Yes, by the grace of God and everybody's help, I did win 2 terms. But I'm going to work harder than ever because I don't want to take a chance. I do not want to lose. And that can only happen if all of my community comes out and in November vote line A for Nasrin Ahmad and of course Anthony Santino, Supervisor. In fact, if they can vote for everybody on my line, because we work together to help my community.
Quick questions. One party, Republican Party, is the party these days with Donald Trump, but it's a mixed baggage in terms of people's perception and the way image of the party is. From your point of view, what would you like to say your being on Republican Party ticket, how significant it is for you?
Shokji, that's a wonderful question and I'm so glad you asked. There is a national party and then there is a county party, the local. You can tell I am a living proof that Nassau Republican Party has embraced diversity. They have put a Muslim woman to run for this office. Now, we are the largest township in America and 900,000 people. But what Trump is doing has nothing to do with me or my local Republican Party. And I say to everybody, politics are local. Come out and support us. I have not found, if anything, my party has embraced me. They have brought even closer to me and to my community. You see, so many elected officials are here today to support me and my community.
For young Indian American as well as young girls who have different challenges on their mind, based on your experience as well as insight, 2 cents of advice for them.
My advice is go to college, get a good education. While you're there, get involved. We are not visible. We South Asians are educated with money, but we are not visible. Reason because we are not involved. Get involved in your school boards. Get involved in your libraries. Get involved in the local politics. Get involved and volunteer. Fire district, EMT, hospitals. Get involved and let the Americans see who you are and how wonderful and worthwhile you are. And you are Americans.
Lots of good wishes and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.